knowing how and when to pick your battles. Ooh, yeah, I told you I had to end it. I had to end it with a killer. So, um, just think, before we get into it, just think of a time where you had to really pick your battles, like a situation where you know it could have went bad, but the fact that either somebody was in your ear or like God was talking to you, and you kind of just picked a different way.
I've had a lot of situations like that in life.
Yeah,
And when I was younger, I can say that I would fall for the setup.
yeah,
I would, you
mm,
know. But like I said, life has a way of, I said before earlier,
yeah,
life has a way of humbling you. Um, and now I'm very, uh, for one particular, with who I interact with.
yeah. That's important.
Everybody don't get my time and my
Yes,
energy.
that's key.
Um, but also when it comes to picking the battles, like you said earlier,
Yeah,
I said, you said women are more emotional. And I get that
yeah,
quite naturally.
mm,
We are, but I think I have learned to use my logic
mm,
in situations. I don't let my emotions lead me.
yeah,
Do I have emotions? Yes.
yeah,
Am I able to verbally express them? Yes. But in situations, I, I respond based on how I process things logically.
mm, yeah,
And so picking my battles, I do that quite often
mm,
because it's just like, is this something that's really worth me giving my time and my energy to?
yeah,
And also when dealing with other people, like we talked about,
yes,
you can't change another person and you can't control them. So if I'm gonna go in battle with you,
mm,
what am I trying to gain from it?
yeah,
Like, is the outcome gonna be favorable?
mm,
And so if it's not gonna be favorable, then I'll leave that alone
right,
because I can't change you. Just like, when you met me, I was at the spa,
yeah,
you know, and
yeah,
I put a lot into
mm,
that job.
right.
I wasn't getting
What you
what
feel like you
in
deserve.
return. And so there was conversations that were had,
Mm,
and it just brought when it boiled down to me leaving. To me, I feel like I was letting go of the battle
yeah,
because it's like you have the right to run your business the way you want to run it. If it no longer suits me, then I just need to remove myself
yeah.
from the
And I think the
situation.
big thing with that one, just work. I would rather work somewhere where I'm happy and where I'm
That too.
appreciated. We feel like we gotta, based off our situations, we have to work at a certain job. You really don't.
You don't.
Especially if you in Houston or anything, there's plenty of jobs. Like Ross, you know, I've been undervalued with them. You know what I'm saying? I've been over there for a year, and they try to make you work different positions for the same pay. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
Trying to get
no.
as much work
And in
out
a
of
way,
you.
they just handle people. They don't handle people right. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about people's feelings. I feel like people are healing. Human. Uh, if a relative passed away and they want to see their relative, they make it a big deal. Different stuff like
Oh
that.
wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot under the table. And then I was just at a point where uh they actually let me go because it was a slow season. I'm like, I'm actually happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I'm more peaceful at this job that I'm gonna be working at next, and I'd rather be happy. Where I'm
Right.
working at, or at least around good energy people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you working with negative people, it's just like you gonna always be stressed out. There's gonna always be situations uh where you getting out of your character. I had anger issues growing up. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So yes.
That's hard to
Oh
believe.
yes. I used to always want to fight. If you
What?
tease me, anything like it wasn't talking to me. I didn't want to talk, but
Yeah.
I feel like now like you said, logic. It saved me from a lot of stuff now. It saved me
Right.
from like stuff that's not even worth it. Like I'm gonna go to jail for something that's not worth it. And I'm out here now that's on my record, and now I gotta start from the bottom,
Exactly.
start back. So I watch every move now. I don't get, like you said, don't give a lot of people your energy because they will try to. That's what they want. They want you to get out of your character. They really be getting to you like they're beating you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so that's another thing. That's what I was going to just add to that. Like, some people come to distract you.
Yeah.
And so if you get into that, then it's going to distract you from what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
And like you said, you fight with somebody that's not going to matter to you a year from now.
Yes.
But you have changed the trajectory of your life because now you got a record and it's hard for you to get a job.
Yeah.
You got all these extra added obstacles in life that you wouldn't have had if you just said, hey, that's not worth it for me entertaining.
One mistake.
And so I go back to say that think about the outcome first. Like,
Yes.
what are you trying to gain by having this conversation with this person or, going through the battle?
Conflict, yeah.
When I learned that it is righteous to let God trouble those that trouble you, it was a lot of people that I didn't look at as if I'm letting you make it. I just felt like I will let God deal with you.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side of that, there's some battles that you do have to fight.
Yeah.
Like, for example, my mom was recently in the hospital.
Yes.
She, just to be honest, she has dementia, so she can't advocate for herself.
Yeah.
So what she was in the hospital for, I had to speak up for her. It was a battle that had to be fight on her behalf because she's not able to do it herself. So, and the results that came from that are the results that needed to come.
Yeah.
So that was a battle worth fighting.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah, it's just think about the outcome that you want to gain.
What it is. Is it important?
Is it important?
Is it going to benefit somebody or something in a good way?
In a good way. Is it going to be favorable for you?
For you.
At the end, and going to jail is not going to be favorable for you. You know what I'm saying?
Because some people feel like they have to, this person's disrespecting me, they're playing with me and this and that. I feel like this. If you ain't touch me, I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's people can say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just God really, he could be testing you like, okay, let's see if you can handle yourself. If such and such says this and that. That just goes to show sometimes it's a test from him, like, are you ready for this next level?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can handle somebody saying this about you. How are you going to be in a platform to where you're speaking? And
yes, because if you're trying to do something big, you got to know how to. You can't be like Will, and I don't want to mention him, but but like you got to really handle yourself, your emotions, and just everything, because you got to think about everything you didn't work for.
Yeah.
You don't want.
Bingo.
Yes.
It's okay. So basically, you have to ask yourself: is the risk, is the reward greater than how am I trying to say? Is the reward greater? Is the reward greater than the risk?
Yeah.
And so, like, if it's worth it to you,
right? Then do
it.
Right.
But if it's not, then stop. Think about it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so be like, nah, that what I'm risking is not worth
that's just
what I'm gonna get in return.
You hurting that person or whatever you're trying to do to that person, you gonna feel good for a moment. And then some people they stubborn. They might feel good forever, but it really dies down after a while. Like you like, well, I shouldn't have did that. That wasn't really didn't do anything. That just kind of made me look angry. My anger show out. You know what I'm saying? So,
and another thing is sometimes when people, you also gotta consider the source. Also, the person that's coming at you.
Yeah.
With it, and sometimes I lost my train of thought. You have to consider the source, and sometimes you have to I lost my train of thought.
No, you good. You good.
People, like we talked about being vulnerable.
Yes.
Like, what is it that's really bothering Let's talk about that. And it doesn't the outcome doesn't have to be a fight all the time.
Yes.
If people are just completely honest and being truthful about what it is that's really bothering.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like when I'm getting to know people, I like to see, okay, you nice right now, but let me see you in a conflict type of situation. Because I feel like that's just to see how you control yourself and all of that, because I feel like that's key. You really know people in tough situations.
Yeah, when there is a problem, when there is conflict and opposition.
Because I feel like people can hide it for so long until something happened. Now they snapping, and you never seen them like this. You like, what's going on? Like this new. But now, I like to see all sides, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you all sides for sure. I'm not just gonna throw it at you. It's just gonna kind of go. You know what I'm saying?
Every coin has two sides.
Yeah, exactly.
But then that also goes back to that communication, having those conversations about, well, especially if it's a romantic relationship. Even as friends and family, you should have these conversations, but knowing what bothers a person, what sets them off, having those conversations, because it's like, you can look at it as if, a person just got set off and they flipped the switch.
Right.
But you never know what is a trigger to somebody, what they've gone through.
No, thanks.
So it's just like, that's why I say you have to consider the source. You have to have those conversations with people and just
it's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to, because it's self-control. All of that is important.
Being able to manage your emotions.
It's gonna make you save you from a lot of trouble. Just a lot of things that could have you locked up or in bad situations. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody said something. That means, anybody can set you up. You know what I'm saying? So once I broke out of that mental state, like, I don't have to hurt nobody. I can still have peace inside. Once I feel like you trying to hurt me with words, I'm like, okay. Like, I'ma laugh at you. Like,
you trying to say
it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm stronger here and up here now. So it's like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? As long as you respect me as a person and everything I stand for, I'm good.
But I mean, even then, you're gonna come across people that don't give you respect. And
for sure.
They probably don't respect themselves. So what do? You just remove yourself from the situation.
That's it.
Stop dealing with
That's it. I'm not afraid to do it. I'm not afraid to do it. If energy bad, all right, I'm gonna talk to you later.
Right.
Cause I'm just big on good energy. We already going through a lot as a community, as people. We should try to, talk positive.
Yes.
So, try to keep things positive, because if you just a Debbie Downer, you know what I'm saying? Life is just so bad, and I can't even rock. Like, we can't even talk for real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm trying to get on a good type of time, and you just keep talking about how your problems and this and that. Like,
but you're not doing nothing to fix.
Right, we all got problems though. That's the thing. It's like, we trying to figure things out. It's really about that. You know what I'm saying? People having that mindset of, I got problems, but figuring it out.
Right.
Figuring it out.
It is never to minimize what anyone is going through.
Yeah,
of course,
for sure.
You said we all have problems. And what might be minute to me might be big to you. And I don't have the right to tell you that your problem is less than, because it doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
No.
However, like we talked about earlier, like, if I can offer you some solutions and I can help you talk it through, then when we have our next conversation, I don't want to hear about this same
for sure
that we talked about.
Y'all need to start using people advice. I'm telling you.
And you've done nothing to try to resolve it.
I love advice. I'm like, thank you, because I did not know this was, this option. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's so many solutions to a problem. We just have to get out our own way. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We're so, I don't know about that. I don't know. You got to try it out.
Well, you got some people like that, unfortunately, that just like dwelling on the problem. Like, they just I don't know.
Me, I have a problem. I'm trying to figure it out. And if I don't know, I get some advice, and try to use the advice. I'm not just gonna ask for advice and not use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the resources.
Please, y'all. Yes. It takes you a lot. It makes you learn new ways. Okay, so now I know it's another way to this problem. You know what I'm saying? But
and I'm not saying that everybody that gives advice is giving good
advice. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's where it goes back.
Right, definitely think about it too.
Yeah, but,
definitely think about it.
As a person, like if you have a problem, learn to look for solutions. Don't just dwell on that problem because everything in life is temporary.
Yes.
So just push through and find a solution.
Definitely. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the end of our show. Like I said, I appreciate you. Before we end, do you want to shout anything out? Any businesses? I'm gonna shout you out. Like, you let them know.
No,
nothing yet.
No, because even though I am still a hairstylist, I don't market like that.
Okay.
I have the clients that I have. Okay. I'm content. If somebody refers somebody to me, then I take them if I have the time.
I can tag you.
Sure. You tag me.
Okay. I just want to make sure. All right.
Tag me, but I will say this.
Yes.
Because I don't market being a hairstylist. I took a lot of my stuff down off my, Instagram and stuff like that because I wasn't trying to promote myself.
Okay.
So just to put that out there.
Just kind of keep it.
You don't got to go looking for my work because you really ain't going to find nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Y'all, she undercover, but entrepreneur woman at its finest for sure. I appreciate you for joining the podcast, episode 12. But yeah, you guys, leave all the gems in the comments. We covered pretty much everything. Business, personal life, just everything. This is just the beginning. What's one piece of advice that you want to leave, like, for the viewers? With anything?
Just try to find balance in life. Mm-hmm. I think when you get to the age that I'm in, the times that we're going through, it's so important to find the balance, especially in the world that we're living in.
Yeah.
And if you are another thing, like if you are struggling with any mental health issues, if you're feeling suicidal, you're feeling like giving up, please find you somebody to talk to.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just becoming.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. Like the suicide rate.
I'm hearing it's a lot of stories. Actually, one of my friends, just their relative suicide and all this. So it's very important, y'all.
Even though times are different, and there's still, there's some.
That's why I always kind of try to watch how I treat people. Watch how y'all treat people because we don't know what they're going through mentally. And you could kind of set them off. You could have been the person to save them, but you want to be mean, and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Some people just need some positive people, positive things to say.
Uplift them.
Right.
So spread positivity.
And that's free. That should be free. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay nothing for that. So, like I said, y'all, always be positive with people. My advice really kind of just to add on to hers, treat people how you want to be treated, basically, and find peace within yourself. Love yourself. Realize that you are important in some type of way in life, and y'all spread the message.
You here for a reason. So find out what that is.
Yes.
There's no one else here walking the face of this earth that's like you.
Yeah.
You the only person that can be you. So be it. Wake up, show up for yourself every day. The best way you can. If you got 100% one day, give 100%. If you got 70 another day, give that 70%. If you got 10, give that 10. Just show up in the best way that you can.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Every time. For sure. Well, as always, I appreciate y'all. We're going to sign out of here. Episode 12. We got plenty more coming. We got some more guests coming. But this is just the beginning. You feel me? So y'all spread the message. Y'all spread the word. I appreciate y'all. We're going to see y'all on the next one. Bye.